We're here because you really believe in what we're doing, and I want to be a part of our moving forward. And Bill made an allusion that to women. He said that women are involved, and he's exactly right. And speaking of women, I do want to introduce to you Julie Hall. Julie, would you just stand up for a moment? Julie Hall was a woman who has nursed this effort from the very beginning when we decided to apply for the planning grant. All of us were there doing whatever, but somebody had to nurse this thing on a day-to-day basis. And every time the baby cried, to give it the bottle, the pacifier, whatever it took. So Julie, we owe you a great debt, and we thank you so much for your work. And for all of the people standing behind me today and the people who are in the audience, you're part of a great movement here. And one of the reasons I feel so good about doing this is because the people who have stepped up, like the partners behind us, those of you who are in the audience, all the people that Bobby alluded to who've been a part of us getting to where we are, because this is truly a grassroots of building event. If we don't do that, we can't be successful. So here's the way. We have begun to ask people to think about what we're doing. Imagine a place where every adult routinely accepts responsibility for every child. Imagine a place where the motto is, in all things, children first. Imagine a place where the whole community is focused on great schools, safety, health, and well-being of all children and families. Imagine a place where aspiration, not desperation, is a way of life. That is what we will do in the Central Little Rock Commerce neighborhood. We've had our dreams, we have our hopes, we've done our imagining, and now we are going to work. I often say to myself and I say to others, and I think this represents what the partners are committed to do, dreams are built on a hope in the unseen, and we need them. But reality is based on an investment in the unseen. These people are making their investments. And there is no bigger investment that we can have except for in our children. And to have the Commission of Education, I saw Tom Kimbrough here today. Where was Tom? Somewhere? Tom, thank you for being here. It's important when somebody like Tom can take the time to be in the audience today and say, we care about this even at a state level. Because this is hard work. We know it's hard work. And people are saying to us many times, as our open Walker talked about, people asking him, are you crazy? Do you really think you can do this? No, we don't think we can do this. We must do this. We have to do this. And I am so fortunate that I can hardly stand it to get to do one more thing in my life that I want to do. I can't think of anything else I want to do more than this. I had to make some choices about what I was going to do with this other part of my life. And this was my choice. No coercion, no nothing. It's just what I want to do, and I get the privilege of doing it. When Bobby was talking, he mentioned the news today about the poverty in this state in the South. And I have read the same report. And this is what I highlighted that I think says so much about what we're doing today. In the report, the director says this: even in hard times, the South must build a better future by increasing the education and care of more children and more young people. This is so much about what we're doing. This is so much about our promise. And so that you understand more about the promise, what we're saying to the folks in this community, in these neighborhoods, we're going to do like Jeffrey Canada and his folks have done in the Harlem Children's Zone. We're going to do whatever it takes to make sure these kids have healthy, happy, productive lives from age 0 through 24, or age 0 through college, through career. We're going to be there for them. Because if we don't do that, we will forever read statistics like this about the South and about our city. So for the folks who have put their trust in me, and for all of you, I stand before today to say to you, I am proud to do this job. I look forward to doing this job. I feel privileged. But more than anything, we have chosen not to build fences. We have chosen not to look away. We have chosen to see what is and do what it takes to move forward. So in our effort to deliver on 10 promises, all of which I won't read to you today, when we, not if, when we fulfill these 10 promises, this neighborhood, these neighborhoods will be as good. The children will have as many advantages as children who live in the best community in this city. And be assured, we have boundaries with the Central Arkansas, with the Central Little Rock Commerce neighborhood. But those boundaries are not there so that we don't help the rest of the city. What we hope to do and what we will do is learn how to do it and make sure what we learn is spread beyond those boundaries. We couldn't start with the entire city because we would have been lying to the city to pretend we could do everything at once. But with the commitment of the folks behind us, people like you, the ones we've worked in the neighborhood, let's get it on, as Marvin Gaye would say, and let's get working. Thank you so much for being here today.